Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 30th. I almost forgot what week it was. The first card you have is the Ace of Spades here. Ace of Spades, not a bad card. I frequently call this card the Forest Fire because to me it represents a forest fire burns down a forest, but the forest always grows back like 1,000 times stronger because it returns all these nutrients to the soil. I think this is what's been going on for Capricorn for probably like the past 8 years, is this burning down of their life. And I think the card's coming in and saying, finally, things are going to start regrowing for you. And I even think to the point where things that you might have tried in the past to get to work, whether it be jobs or relationships or businesses, if those things didn't work out for you, I think with this card coming in saying there's like an ending to that stuff not working out, I think now, things will start to move forward for you in those areas where couldn't quite get things to kind of click, especially with this card. And you have the the Jack of Spades coming in next. And look, he's like charging forward. So it's like you're charging forward this week. It's funny, this card's come up a lot for people this week, and it doesn't usually come up that often necessarily for people. And it's all about charging forward and knowing what to do. And that's the thing about the Jack of Spades, is he knows exactly what to do in every single situation that he encounters. He's got a great deal of knowledge. I frequently say that he was born with knowledge, but really, the Jack of Spades is more about experiences that you've gained in the past and putting them together and turning them into something, basically. Usually when the Jack of Spades comes up, you can experience a lot of deja vu moments during the week, a lot of similar things that have happened in the past. So the good news is now you know how to handle those situations better, and you'll be able to do that this week with this card. Next, you have the Nine of Hearts, which is simply a wish card, getting something that you want. Very similar to the Nine of Cups in the tarot. This is the Nine of Hearts. So anything you've been wishing for, anything you've been hoping would happen, it could very well happen. Although I do say that Nine of Hearts is usually just the beginning. It's usually just like you start to see how things are kind of starting to go your way, if that makes sense. And then as we move forward here over the next few weeks, it's like you'll start to see the actual fruits of your labor, so to speak, and the things that you really want to happen will start to materialize. But it does take a little bit of time with the Nine of Hearts. It's not always immediate that you get those benefits. And finally, you have the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is very much about spending time on yourself, actually, is what I'm getting for you this week. It's come up from one other sign. They said something very similar, but it's about focusing on yourself, spending time alone, even being alone. Maybe you just want to be alone to work, but also just to think. It's a card of thinking and really deciding what you want in life sometimes. And not even, sometimes you could just be thinking about nothing with this card, but sometimes our brains just need to process stuff. A lot of scientists believe that's why we dream, is because our brains just need to, process things that happen during the day, and because our brains work the way that we do, we have to categorize all these things, so we have dreams, because that's what allows us to do that kind of passively while we're sleeping. But it's very important, to do that. So maybe you just need to take time to think, and to use not use your brain. Just allow your brain to just kind of go on autopilot and do what it needs to do. It's also, I'm getting a funny message too, that it's about taking care of your brain even with this card. Our brain consumes the most calories out of anything else in our body, really. Consumes like a majority of our calories every single day. So make sure you're eating the right foods and stuff like that with this card to take care of your brain. Clubs are all about the brain, so definitely take care of it. But all in all, really great week. I think you're gonna have a really positive week, a lot of good things happening, a lot of moving forward, so enjoy it.